and welcome to week 1 of Magoos Corner. I'm your host Trevor Gregg, joined by all of my friends here. So we're going to have a look at the Division 4 reserves competition for the 2016 season. A couple of new things this year. Have a chat with your committee members, because the illustrious leader of this, the SA Footballer TV, and the SA Footballer magazine, which you'll get out every Thursday, we'll be calling games live from your club. But you have to book. You have to ring the producer and book in to have your club get the game called live on radio. A good opportunity for milestones to be acknowledged, your sponsors to get some little bit more airplay, and it's a bloody good thing too. So it's something different. Gets done in some country leagues, but here in Metro Adelaide it doesn't get done. And we'll also thank the Portland Hotel and our sponsors. The Portland Hotel being allowing us to be able to record this here each week. Trev's 2 cents, something a little bit different. I'll have a rant and a rave about a specific topic each week. If there's something that you'd like me to bring up, I'll have a look at it, I'll have a think about it, and I'll put some words to it. And also, email me, satchel15@live.com, so SATCHEL15@live.com. I want to know about the guys in the reserves competition, milestones, any gossip, things that would be ridiculously funny. Obviously it has to be above board and it has to be legal. Those guys don't want people to know about, so just let me know and we'll go through that. And Tommy Jabor, congratulations on your little girl. I'm sure my daughter's doing really well. Now, Rio 2, we'll have a look at the first game, which was Eastern Park out at Dwight Reserve hosting North Haven. 11-10-76 to North Haven 5-7-37. Now we came up against North Haven in a trial game a few weeks back at Rosewater. I've moved from Portland to Rosewater, and was really impressed with their B grade. Extremely impressed with their A grade, although they didn't have a good game last week. Brett Pedersen was very clear that he should have got best on ground with his, I think he said 40 plus possessions and his 1 goal, but you know, you just have to have a word with the coach about that one. But yeah, Eastern Park, Peter with 4, Code with a couple, Aegis, McCafferty, Prime, Siri and Cullen with 1 apiece. Fletcher, Prime, Aegis, Peter and McCafferty were the best players there for Eastern Park. And for North Haven, Hensley with 3, Anderson and Mars, Davidson, Bram, Trent Colwick and Gurn were the better players there. So a nice win there to Eastern Park. I think North Haven will be a little bit disappointed. I think they've got very high prospects for right through their grades for this year, so that'll be just a little slip up, and I expect them to have a crack again next week. Westminster took on Paraka at Glandore Oval, and Westminster getting the job done, 13-9-87 to Paraka, 5-4-34. Jackson with 4 and Kay also kicked 4 with Cowdis, Shaw, Riccardi, Larwood and Hull getting 1 each. Kay, Lloyd, Riccardi, Marker and Shaw were the best players there for the Dragons. And for Paraka, Didak with 3, Furness and Nudo, Didak still getting around. Curvin, Hartley, Nudo, Ditmar and Romeo were the better players there on the day. And looking at the next game, which was Hope Valley hosting Colonel Light Gardens out at Glandore Oval. I really like Colonel Light Gardens. I think they're going to be quite a strong team this year. Bit of I think Hope Valley were disappointed, especially being round 2 at home. 8-6-54 to 15-7-97. Vozo with 5, Pepper, Subrennial, Staunton, Eade, Foster, Vozo, Gower and Moran were the best players there for the Demons. Colonel Light Gardens, Day with 4. We have Weekly, Davey, Andrews, Thompson with 2 each. McMahon, Smith and Stanley. Day, Andrews, Davey, Wigley and Thompson were the better players on the day there for Colonel Light. So nice win. Kenilworth, not a good day. It probably could have been worse than what it was, but Salisbury 10-12-72 to Kenilworth 9 points. Dalgleish with 4, Atkinson, Herman with a couple each, Redding and DeCibio, Decree, Damazi and Fleming were the better players there for Salisbury. And Kenilworth, obviously no goal scorers, were Khan, Ware, Beta, DeBono and Matonia were the better players on the day. Looking forward to round 3, Westminster host Hope Valley at Glandore Oval. I think based on last week, Westminster for me. North Haven and newcomers into the division, Edwardstown, coming from the Southern League. It's an unknown. After last week, I would think that North Haven would want to get a win. I don't know anything about Edwardstown, so if anybody from Edwardstown be able to email in through to that email address that I said earlier would be great, just to get a little bit of an update. But going purely by being at home, a side that I know about, I'm going to go with the home side, North Haven. I may be wrong. Paraka and Kenilworth at Limbom Park. I think Kenilworth are going to be in for a hard year. Paraka for me. Salisbury and Eastern Park at Salisbury Oval. Based on, I mean, Eastern Park taking care of North Haven in both grades, probably a worse loss in their A grade, the 75 points I think it was. But I think Salisbury will have a little bit of run. I think Salisbury will get the job done at home, and Colonel Light Gardens get the bye. So as I said, make sure you get in touch with the producer and book in a time to have your game called live at your club, and we'll catch you again next week. Thanks very much for your time.